What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Today, well, actually, let me digress a little bit. So just got back from the Bassmaster Classic. At the Classic, I got this new tackle bag. It's nothing crazy, nothing fancy, but I saw it, and a big thing that I'm trying to work on this year is making sure that I pack light, because when I take my kayak out or I go on these fishing trips or whatever, a lot of times I take way more stuff than I end up using, and by way more stuff, I take 6-7 tackle boxes and I only end up using stuff out of maybe 1 or 2 of them. So I've been trying to make sure I pack light and making sure that I downsize, especially like if I'm just going out to film 1 video in a day. You know, if I'm trying to do a couple, that's different. But if I'm just going out to do 1 thing for the day, I don't need all of that stuff. So fast forward to the Classic, or back to the Classic. A couple days ago, I'm walking and I get this tackle bag, and it's like a fanny pack, so I can wear it on the bank, or it'll clip onto that new native kayak that I showed y'all. It'll clip onto the back of that seat or the Bonafide P127 that I have. So with that being said, I was like, man, I need to fill this thing up with some tackle, but I was looking through my tackle boxes and there's some stuff I'm missing. So it just gave me an excuse to make my 4th trip to Bass Pro the past 2 days. I think I seriously do have a problem. Like, I'll be the first to admit, if I had to go to an AA meeting, I would sit down and I'd say, hey, my name's Larry Melson Jr. And I go to Bass Pro about 6 times a month, or well, 6 times a week. Yeah, I think that's about right, 6 times a week. Yeah, so I'd be the first person to definitely tell you that I have a problem with coming to this store. But I mean, I'm sure like Johnny Morris and Roland Martin and all of them, the owners or whoever owns the store, definitely doesn't have a problem with it. So all I'm asking for is $800 in in-store credit. That's all I want. I don't want anything more, anything less. Yes, right. But yeah, guys, we are going to see what we need. I really don't know what we want, but in my mind, when I was like looking for some of my tackle boxes and whatnot, I knew I was missing a whole bunch of stuff. So we're gonna see what we can get out of here. All right, first thing that y'all need to know about me, if you don't know anything about me, I can fish soft plastics. Like, I'm okay with soft plastics. I know how to fish with soft plastic. But as far as like, if I had a choice, I don't want to fish a soft plastic. I want to fish a moving bait. I want to throw something that's gonna swim, and I want to feel a 10-pounder, just come and eat it. Oh wow, I think I found what I'm getting. Berkley hard baits, 25% off. Shoot, shouldn't have told me that right there, dog. Well, I thought I knew what I wanted until I saw the hard baits are 25% off. Sale, 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 sale. 25 to 33% off of the hard bait. Well, today's gonna be fun. I'm gonna get 2 of these. Hey, these things aren't cheap. We can save some money on some Stunnas. I'm buying Stunnas. We are seriously gonna get 2 of these because I did catch a really big fish on a Stunna a couple weeks ago, and I've just kind of been on a Stunna kick ever since. I haven't been able to throw one because it hasn't went with like the videos that I've been wanting to do, but now they're on sale, we have to get 2, right? It's only right. I found some slobber knockers in Academy for $7.99. They're $13.99 in Bass Pro, so just so you know, if they are in stock in your local Academy, they are $7.99 there, or they were at least. Okay, let's see what else would we like. Because I really just want to come in here and get these Stunnas before we loaded up the tackle box. Because I'm gonna use all the tackle that I already have, because I have so much stuff at the house. I really don't need to come in here and spend $100 on tackle. Even though it seems like y'all enjoy that when I spend way too much money on all my fishing stuff, but it is what it is. So, but yeah, I think we're just gonna grab this stuff right here. Yeah, because I bought a couple jigs the other day. I have soft plastics. I got a cold shad. I think I have enough stuff to fill up the box. I did break my big swim bait rod, so we might be able to buy a rod. Let's see if they have any 7-foot or like heavy rods in here that I can throw a swim bait on. I broke a Veritas Tournament Edition rod, and I was pretty hurt about that. So I do need a big, oh my goodness. This thing's $32, 9-inch thriller. Musky lure. Okay, I was like, I don't think that we're gonna catch a bass on that, but I mean, just realistically, what would have to eat that? Like I mean, it had to be minimum 8 pounds. I feel like you could catch one on it, because bass are just like a hyper aggressive fish, I feel like. So I think you could definitely make it happen, but that's a big lure. Ooh, big rods, big rods. Man, I should have brought a rod with me. That's a musky rod right there. Do we have musky in Alabama? Am I missing out on something? Because we have musky lures and then we have a musky rod in here. Well, we are about to rig up our ultimate tackle box. I was driving into the pond and they were going crazy, so I was like, we could probably catch one, so I got out and we hooked up. I've done this 3 times this year. Like, before the video even starts, just pull up and catch a couple, because you know, I just catch the biggest bass. The biggest bass, obviously. If this keeps going like this, we might not be talking about a tackle box today at all. I've hooked 3 right here so far, and we've been here for 5 minutes. Give me a second. Here it is. Here is our fanny pack. So, first lure is definitely gonna be that red frit side, but we're gonna keep that on a rod because we're gonna take that to the pond that we're going to. First one that I definitely take with me, 100% must have, is a red frit side. I've always said on the channel, if you drop me off in the middle of the ocean, middle of wherever, give me a red frit side and I will bring you back a fish. Maybe not the ocean, maybe like if you could get the frit side to dive down 20, 30 foot, then yes, I can bring you back a fish. All I need is just 1 red frit side, or just 10 red frit sides just in case I start losing them. But okay, so this is my black pack. This is what I used to use to take my tackle from place to place, and I still use it. So like if I'm going out and I'm going fishing for a day and I'm like driving to a different part of Alabama that I normally don't fish, I still take this with me and I just keep all my tackle in it. So this is like my big tackle box, and then I have a backpack that I normally used to take if I'm going pond hopping. But now since I have this, I have something that can go around my waist. I can keep some stuff in it, I can keep my snacks in it, whatever I need for the day. So this thing has a little drink holder on it, and it comes with 2 tackle boxes, and it has just a whole bunch of extra storage for pliers or whatever. A lot of pockets that probably won't be used too heavy, but it does come with 2 tackle boxes. So we are gonna put lures in both of these tackle boxes. One thing that I'm not gonna include in these boxes is terminals. So like hooks, bobber stops, weights, lead, anything like that. I'm not gonna put any of that type of stuff in this box because where we're going today, I don't need any of that stuff. I don't really think it's too much of a soft plastic pond. And then second, I personally like that stuff I can keep in a bag. You know, if I need a pack of hooks, I just throw all of them in a pack, throw my hooks, weights, bobber stops, whatever I'll need for the day. I just throw it all in a pack and then I can put it in the case. All right, first box, big swim baits. What we're doing today, we're not gonna use a big swim bait. I'm trying to rig this out with you guys in mind of like, all right, you got you a tackle bag, you're like, what am I gonna put in it? Before you get out on the water for the first time, definitely get you some Cincos and some crawls. Black and blue, green pumpkin, watermelon red. Those are the 3 colors that you need. And if there's fish on bed and you wanna do a little bit of bed fishing, white never hurts. But if I got a white bait, it would definitely be in like a creature style bait, like a bug style. All right, so first box that we're gonna be pulling from is our crankbait box. So the first one that I would definitely wanna have is gonna be this little 3.5 square bull. This is a small crankbait. Doesn't dive too terribly deep, so you can still catch a lot of fish on it. And it's a good numbers crankbait. So like if I'm going to a pond that's really heavily pressured, I always like throwing smaller lures, something like this small crankbait or even like a Ned rig or something like that, just because smaller baits always get a. The next lure that we're gonna add is gonna be this little square bull. I got these out of Walmart. They were paired up with the Vengeance combo, but they're sold separately in Walmart. One thing that you're gonna notice today for a lot of these baits, we're in spring, so fish will eat red. Fish kind of key in on red this time of year is what they say, so that's what we do. Whenever I get done building out these boxes, 2 things that you're probably going to notice is there's going to be a lot of white or shad imitating baits, there's going to be a lot of bluegill, and then there's going to be probably a couple chartreuse and red. In my opinion, those are really the only 4 colors you need. Yes, you have your specialty colors like your oranges and like weird stuff like that, but me personally, I just want bluegill pattern stuff, shad pattern stuff, stuff that's gonna actually imitate bait fish that are probably gonna be in the body of water that I'm fishing. So red is always a good color. Red's always a good color. If they're not eating the shad, not eating the bluegill, they're eating red. And also people say if their lips are red, they'll eat a red crankbait. The next, we're gonna throw in this small clicking frit side. So the cool thing about this is it has a little click. The other one, this one is silent, this one has a little click, so sometimes this one just kind of entices the bass a little bit better. Also at night, or like whenever it starts to get dark, I'll switch from just the regular silent frit side to the clicking frit side, and you'll get a little bit of a rattle to it. All right. Slobber knockers. Beautiful lures. We're gonna take a white one. Then we're gonna kind of take I can't remember the name of this. It's gonna kill me because I know it. But this is kind of, these are the 2 that I like. I like white, green pumpkin. I literally just take white and green pumpkin. And then I like that one because it's a mix. I like the one I just showed you because it's a mix of white and green pumpkin. We got Stunnas. And then also we have a couple rattle traps and war pigs in this box. So we're gonna put these in our second tackle box and just go all hard baits. A rattle trap, we're gonna throw another one in there. Yeah, that's the one that we got last night. Then also we have these Berkley War Pigs right here. These are always good lures to have. 2 of these white Stunnas. Take both of those. These are the ones that we got last night. They were on sale. They were on sale. Before y'all start hating, they were on sale. Chopos, no, I really haven't done too well on top water. I like this War Pig right here. We'll take it too. No, actually, we're trying to downsize. We don't need all this extra stuff. But red does work, so we're gonna throw that in there too. Oh, we have a problem. So there you go. You've got a little tackle box built out. And this is perfect. This is all stuff that I will throw and I can pick up any lure. Like these are all confidence baits for me. So when I get to the pond, I'm not like, I don't know about this one. I don't know about this one. These are all fish that I believe I could hook a 10-pounder on at any given moment. All right, guys, we have everything rigged up and we have our fancy pack back behind our seat. We brought 3 rods and we're pretty much only gonna throw moving baits today. We're gonna leave this Moneybadger up there because it's not part of, you know what, we'll keep it, Man, I'll tell you, it's such a good feeling like picking up the kayak. One, not feeling a battery in the kayak, a lead acid battery at that. And then 2, just not like hearing a black pack rattle around and hearing all that extra stuff that you know you really don't need. Like, I'd say on previous fishing trips that I've been on, 75% of the stuff that I take, I'm not gonna use. There's a bed forming right there. Whoa. We are going to start off with a War Pig on this rod. And then we have a red frit side, which we've already caught a fish on just because I guess we're either just that cool or we got that lucky that we were able to catch one before the video even started. Sorry, I gotta push y'all back a little bit. How's that? You see me a little bit better? I like that it's kind of like a quick detach pack too. It doesn't take a whole bunch to get it undone. Oh, you know what? I bet you we could keep this in our little drawer. Yep, fits in our drawer. Is that not perfect? We don't even need the bag. We just needed the small tackle box. So really this video is just about a small tackle box. I know exactly what we're gonna throw to. We're gonna throw this. Ooh, I feel like we should throw the one with the shimmer to it. Just because we have a good overcast day today. We have overcast, wind. Today's like a good fishy day, I feel like. So I think the blue chrome will do a little bit better than one that doesn't have the chrome. Today's a chrome lipless, a chrome lure day that makes a whole bunch of noise and puts out a whole bunch of vibration. Like we got the wind today to get away with it. I wish we would have bought maybe like a chrome Stunna, like that gold Stunna. Need to buy one of those. Tackle box under the seat. Pliers underneath our seat. A scale. We got a scale on the kayak with us. And also the wind's blowing to this side of the pond too. So probably just start over here. We'll get off the bank a little bit. Go start making some casts. First cast. First cast. Not a big one, but first cast, baby. Let's go. Is it a bass? It is a bass. Hey, first cast fish. I don't know. I don't believe in the whole like first cast is bad luck thing. Like I think catching a fish in general, anytime you catch one, it's a blessing. So like, first, thank you, Lord, for allowing me to catch this fish. And second of all, I will never say that like caught one on first cast. You know, it's not good luck, okay? Because a fish is a fish. Sometimes these things, these little small green fish, even the small ones can be hard to come by sometimes. So thank you, dude. Awesome. Fish number 1, ultimate tackle box, dream tackle box, whatever you want to call it. See ya. All right. I tied on the rattle trap hoping that would not happen. The War Pig, excuse me, hoping that we could kind of skip over that size. That's why I didn't pull out the frit side, because last time we were out here with that red frit side, we whacked them, but we did catch a lot that were that size, and then we upgraded when we tied on that Stunna. So that's also a big reason why we bought 2 of them. And then we saw they were on sale. It was like, it was just meant to be. So the nut on my seat popped off. Like there's a seat just kind of came loose on me. you know, I have all these boats and kayaks and whatnot, so I feel like it's my responsibility whenever something goes wrong to share it with y'all. Just because I have them, and like I don't want y'all to, you know, be making purchases and stuff ain't working. All right, we back. Just got a lot going on. I feel like this video's been all over the place. Like I tell you, we're gonna go do one thing and something happens, but we end up going to go do something else, and bada bing, bada boom, seat pops off a kayak. I think we should be Gucci now. All right, we got one on the war pig. I don't know how we're gonna do about using all the lures in our box today. I don't know if we should catch one and then switch, or should we, like, you know, if we find one that really works for us. I really do think, just so we can kind of weed out a lot of dinks, because that has been established about this pond. We do catch a few dinks. There are quite a few dinks out of it, but there are good, like, pretty quality fish in here too. So yeah, I think our strategy is to kind of give each lure a fair shot. And what I mean by a fair shot is, like, give each lure a bank. So I'll fish the lipless down the bank, I'll fish the red frit side down the bank, and see how many bites we can get on each, and then like the quality of our bites. I kind of want to throw this war pig a little bit more, just because I know there's a minimum size that has to eat this war pig. Like the first one we caught, that's not a good example. Like that one was aggressive. When he hit it, I thought he might have been like a pound, maybe two. That wasn't the case, but I do think that just a lot of smaller, for sure, a lot of smaller fish just aren't going to swipe at this thing and have it, you know. We might not catch as many, but the ones that we do catch are going to be the aggressive small ones. But I bet when we switch over to that frit side, I bet we'll probably catch a few more that are smaller and just super aggressive, super angry for whatever reason. They got all those teeth and no toothbrush. Ooh, had a follower, small one. He followed it all the way up to the side of the kayak. My leg, oh, you probably could have saw that. I had my leg up. Man, I mean, this thing came all the way up, like almost jumped out of the water to get it. See, that's why I think that jerkbait does so good in here, because you get so many followers. You might end up tying that on this rod right here. And I think just those good long pauses, that's just what triggers those bites. And probably a big reason why I caught that big one too, because there's no telling how many fish have followed this war pig, but it's just so sporadic. You know, it doesn't really suspend. It doesn't, when you pause it, it's falling, and it falls pretty fast because it's a 1/2 ounce lure. There we go. Not a big one, but it's a bigmouth bass. It's the right species. Look, that's what I was talking about. That's what I was talking about right there. We were gonna catch one that's about the same size as a jerkbait. All right, that one's a little bit longer than a jerkbait, but barely. You're not supposed to be able to eat this. Ah, small one. Had one. Got it. Oh, I saw him that time. Small one. And I should have added that coal shadow or mag draft or bull shadow or something. Oh, had another one. There he is. I don't feel bad. Come here. That one isn't the biggest, but they're eating the jerkbait. It's number 3. All right, there's another one. Had about 4 bites on that last retrieve right there on that last spot we cast it in. But the crazy thing is you'll catch like bluegill and whatnot on these lures too. So it's not like there's a lack of food in here. It's just definitely overpopulated. There we go. Let it pause. I got an email. I had to look and see who it was, and boom, that's a better one. All right, we're going up. Dude, you hooked yourself in the tail. Look at you. Look at you. We're coming up in the world a little bit. Hey, it's the biggest one of the day so far. Boom, boys. That is fish number 4 or so, something like that. A little bit better. They're upping in size a little bit. Slowly but surely, we're coming on up. There we go. Something. Little bass. All right, so we tried the jerkbait. I don't think our theory is correct on the jerkbait. We are catching them though. It's one thing that we can't deny is we are catching them. And I mean, they're fun to catch. All right. Still not the biggest fish in the world, but we're gonna up them. We're gonna up them. I'm calling it. We're gonna up them. Okay. Mr. Jerkbait, Mr. Jerkbait. Another one. Hey, chill. Chill. I don't know what number that is, but we'll just say like 5 or 6 maybe. I think that's about 6. All on the Stunna. Oh, we got hit there. That one didn't feel bad. I think it's something about those long pauses, because I bet when we go for this next jerk, there'll be one on it. Over here. Nope. There we go. That's a good one. That's a good one. Healthy one. Nope, we're water skiing him in. He's hooked funny. Oh, I thought he was a good one. Hey, he's thick though. We're getting... Woo, we're getting in the right size. We're getting in the right size. We're sizing up, baby. Slowly but surely. Okay, I thought he was a better one. I thought he was better. Ooh, you felt a lot better than you actually were, dude. But this one's fat, though. This one has a little gut on him. So it just kind of makes me feel like we're going in the right direction for sure. This one's eating, not missing any meals. Definitely had a good bluegill breakfast this morning. There we go. There's another one. Hey, they're getting thicker, slowly but surely right in here. They're getting prettier for sure. I love the ones that are kind of lighter, but have those really dark lateral lines. Like I think those are the prettiest coloration of bass. That's the prettiest coloration of bass for sure. And if you disagree, you're wrong. Awesome. They're getting fatter and a little bit prettier. I feel like we're going in the right direction. We're gonna stick with the Stunna for a little bit. I mean, we just kind of got to weed out all the small ones. Oh, there we go. These aren't as dinky over here. These aren't as dinky. Coming up. Coming on up in the world. Awesome. Not a crazy one, but it's a bass. All right, let's see. I feel like that one was kind of a step in the backwards direction from where we were going. I feel like we were getting warmer to a big one. fish by fish. You can just see the like size difference in the like 3 that we caught before that one. They kind of got a little bit fatter. They start to look a little bit different. Like dad or mom's gonna be home somewhere, and then we catch that one. It's like, nope, mama's still at the store. Dad's still out getting milk. Mom went to Chick-fil-A on a Sunday. Dad's out getting milk. So just give me 5 minutes and they'll be back, maybe. Oh, there we go. Man, these fish are so aggressive. Like for their size, you'd think that they were like 2-pounders. At least I do. Like, you know, Larry catches the biggest bass, so. Ouch! I feel like I'm putting my life on the line, catching all these small fish with a jerkbait. I just got a little hook in my finger. It wasn't bad, just barely got me. I feel like catching these small ones on this jerkbait is just like playing with your fingers. Playing with the health of your hands, your hand health. Fishing with the wind. I like this cast right here. We're fishing like against the wind. Wind's blowing this way, so I gotta get a good cast into the wind. Come here. Boom. I wonder what would happen if we threw that Moneybadger, the deep diving Moneybadger over here. I think we might try it. Not a crazy big one, but it is another fish. Boom. Hey, that's a thicker one. They're getting healthier. We're getting healthier. It's a good pounder or so. All right, there's another one. Monster. This is the one that I've been talking about right here. The one that's the same size as the jerkbait. It's like, how? Like, what's on your mind, dude? For a second there, we started like going up in size each one. I was like, all right, we're about to just crack a 12. But because this is just that time of year where you'll like catch 5, 6 like that in a row, and then next thing you know, you're catching a double digit. Another one on the good old jerkbait. See, they're getting thicker right in here. Just makes me wonder, how thick can a largemouth get, and if a largemouth could get thick? Awesome. See ya. I'm not playing no games with these jerkbait fish today. What's going on here, guys? Bigger lure. Still catching the same size. That's how you know these fish are just either 1, really dumb, or 2, like just super aggressive. I wish I had some weights to go in that coal shed. I'd love to throw it out there. Because if one of these tries to eat a coal shed, I'd be like, I'm never coming to this pond again. Well, I ain't gonna say that. I ain't gonna say all that, but gosh, I was like, for sure, the Moneybadger will catch us a big one, or bigger one. Then we got another one. Yep. The same size. The same size. Either today's just like a really good day of fishing. I don't know how to feel about it, because these, like, some of these fish really aren't that bad. But like the dinky ones, I don't understand. I don't understand. We are upping in size though. Like, I mean, they're still fun either way, but I was just in my mind, I'm like, all right, bigger crankbait, no way these small fish are gonna be like, yeah, I can eat that. All right, let's see what else we got. Man, that's really that's the biggest lure that we had. Now, I wasn't even gonna throw it. I mean, we have a white and black Moneybadger, like a true shad pattern. Also, we have a slobber knocker. I mean, that would have to be something pretty good to eat that. All right, we're gonna time the slobber knocker. If we catch one on the slobber knocker, if we catch one that same size on the slobber knocker, we're done. Well, guys, mission accomplished. Mission accomplished. We built a tackle bag and we caught fish on all the lures that we put inside the tackle bag, or not all the lures, but every category of lures. We just rigged it up with moving baits, and all the moving baits we were able to catch big mouth bass on all of them. So hope you guys enjoyed today's video. We weren't able to hook up on like anything too crazy. We do have to bounce out of this pond because we have to replace the rudder on this kayak while I was out there. I knew about it before I got the kayak. That was kind of like part of the, I guess, deal. So I've been out on this kayak a couple times already. And I was supposed to do it before I even took it out, but just being impatient, I'm like, it'll work for a couple days. I do need to either tighten up my rudder cables or like figure out how I can fix this down here because it is loose and the handle just spins 360 right now. So I was like, it was spinning 360. That's kind of, we had to make a little bit of an early exit, but I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. We have a whole bunch of content. Also, I'm doing a couple of videos that I've had promised for y'all for a while, so I'm super excited for that. Make sure you stay tuned to the channel. Let me know if there's anything that you want to see on the channel, anything like kayak wise you want to see, any kayaks you want me to get and test out. Just let me know down below in the comments. So I appreciate all the support on the channel. Don't forget to fish them hard and have a good day. I will see y'all. Peace. This is my shoot. How many times have I been to Bass Pro this week? 4? I think 4 might be safe. And the thing is, I've only been home for 2 days. It's Tuesday, got back on Sunday. So this is my 4th time in this parking lot.